Good morning. おはようございます。Is everything okay? Okay. Yes. I'm apparently not ready. Good morning. How's everybody? Oh dear. I'm in a bit of a rush this morning. Kamishiro Taishi here. Thank you for dropping by. This is what's supposed to be a secret org translation stream. Clearly I don't have anything ready yet. But yes, good morning to a more Tuesday morning, Monday night for some of you. I was just about to type Tuesday. That's not what I want to do. Secret org volume 5 chapter 13. This is the last chapter of this volume. Let me see. And we are basically, yep, it is. So after this chapter, there's like a side story basically. And that's, I mean, the side story usually is sort of part of the thing usually. But, you know how it is. This is the 5th volume. We've done this. We did volume 3, 4, 5. This is the 3rd one that we're doing. You sort of know how the side stories are by now. Well, here we go. Shikoku no. How do you soyoku? This is literally the name of the volume. So what is the volume name? I don't remember what I named the volume. Where did I check where I named the volume? I'm so all over the place today. Here we go. Boom. Okay, now we can start. Oh god, I'm so unready. Don't worry about it. We can start now. はい、もう始まっていいです。もう始めたいと思います。Let's make this a little bit bigger as we always do. はい、始めます。みきおちゃんからことのあらましを聞いたしげじは一つうなずき、緊張をにじませ言った。警察に通報は電波障害があるな。脱出して警告を。そこで校舎のそう遠くない場所から銃声と悲鳴が聞こえてきた。テロリストたちは順調に制圧進めているようだ。Once, after hearing the full account from Mikio-chan, Shigeji nodded with a face. 緊張にじませ. So 緊張 is this is nerves, sort of like he's nervous. He believes her. Shigeji believed Mikio-chan, right? So now he's his face is it's nervous, but nervous is not quite the right word for it, is it? And anxious. There we go. Anxious, apprehensive. Filled with apprehension. Hmm. 警察に通報は電波障害があるな。The police can't be reached. Contacting the police seems to be out of the question. 電波障害がある。So there's electrical jamming. Connecting the police. The airways are jammed. Seems to be out of the question. The ways are jammed. So, hey Mac. Hi Taishi. Let's be productive together. Also need to do some work. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Yes. You do your work, I'll do my work. Is this work? I suppose it's work. I hope you have good luck with your work. You know, focus. Talk about focusing. You know, I'm already gonna go a little bit off off topic, but see, like this title makes you think of Sephiroth. No, because Sephiroth is like single wing or something, right? Like, okay, I've never played the games. I don't even know which game he's from. Don't even know. All I know is like there's a song called One Wing Sephiroth, I think. And like I used to have a friend in high school who's sort of rich. And he had like a big house, and like I went to his house once, and he had like a piano, right? And then like back in high school, I still sort of okay played piano. And then, like my friend had a piano, and he played, and so you know we just randomly were talking, and then suddenly it was like, hey, there's a piano, can you play anything? And then he just sat there and he just played One Wing Sephiroth, and we were all like, fuck, that's nice. I don't actually remember. I don't even remember how the song goes. 脱出して警察をchoice but to escape and con. So we have no choice but to escape and find the police. You know what? We have no choice but to escape, and I'm gonna cut it off there. And not mention the police, because honestly, come to think of it, honestly, look, they can't contact the police because the airways are jammed, but theoretically, if they leave the school compound, then it's not jammed anymore, right? Technically there's no need to go all the way to a police station or to a koban, whatever it is, right? Like it's not like it's a virus or something that sticks to your phone as, I can't use this phone anymore. I mean, technically, even if that's true, you can leave the school and you can grab a random passersby's phone and use that to call 911. But anyways, so I'm gonna leave that there. We have no choice but to escape, and then he's cut off. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's a very dramatic song, is it? I only remember being very, very impressed. I don't actually remember how it goes. And the fact that I remember being impressed means there's absolutely no way for me to play it right now. It's completely beyond my abilities. As beyond my abilities as Moonlight Sonata third movement is. そこで校舎の騒動がない場所から銃声と悲鳴が聞こえた。The sound of gunfire and screaming. Good morning, Taishi. Hey, Lin. How are you doing? Lin, Lin JJ? Is that your name? Good morning, Taishi. I'm gonna read some Japanese grammar lessons while watching the stream. That's absolutely fine. Good luck with your grammar lessons. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. like you have to explain what you're learning. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. The sound of gunfire and screaming could be heard not too far away. Went up. Not too far away. Interrupting. You know, it doesn't say interrupting in a source sentence, and it's obvious that it's interrupting. We don't really need to add it. It's fine. Leave it. テレスたちは順調に制圧を進めているのだ。The terrorists were apparently making good progress. 制圧 suppressing. Come on. Gaining control, suppressing, oppressing, controlling, mastering, ascending, supreming. Supreming is not a word. Taking over the campus. I mean, like, are they really though? Are they? The fact that they have to shoot their guns, doesn't that mean they're meeting resistance? Because normally you wouldn't really need to fire you need a reason to fire your gun, right? I mean, if people are listening to you already, you wouldn't fire at them, would you? It's when they're not listening that you go like, "Oh, come on, well, I'm serious," and then you go like, "Boo." You know? Normally people just go like, and they throw up their hands if they see a gun. So I don't know, man. You know, fine. You know, that's what it says. Let's do that. Gibu Spy, I just found your channel and I'm enjoying your content so far. Keep it up. Thank you, Gibu. Uh, 警告脱出して警告をし脱出して警告をしても手遅れになるやもしれんの。そも警察もテロリストは訓練用の偽物だと思っとる。教師人と同じ対応されてはたまらん。真実を知るのは我々のみか。Escape しても手遅れになる。やもしれん。We have no choice but to escape and, you know what? But that would clearly be too late. In the first place, they think the terrorists fake and part of the drill. Yes. It would not help. Does this sentence even make sense? We have no choice but to escape and find them ourselves, but that would clearly be too late. In the first place, they think the terrorists fake and part of the drill. Yes. We can't have them. No, well, we can't have them reacting the same way the teachers did. No, so like we can't have them. It means something else. That's something else. It's sort of like it's no help to us if they react the same way the teachers reacted, right? But like that way of putting it is too formal. So What should we do? So this being the meaning, but now we have to work on voice. If they react. What? Why you do this? No. Is there a better way of how would an old man put this? In the first place, they think the terror is fake and part of the drill, yes? You know what, actually? I might just take this. It's formal. It sounds formal, but you know, Shigeji he tries to be a gentleman. He puts up a front as a gentleman, I suppose. In the first place, they think that there is fake and part of the drill, yes. It would be of no help to us if they react the same way the teachers did. 真実を知るのは我々のみか。So we are the only ones aware of the truth. We'll leave it at that. Hold on. Yep, okay, that's fine. そうだぞ。学校を救えるのは君たちだけだぞ。そうなるように誘導したから。And this is Sago's thought, so that's right. You two are the only ones who can save the school. We set things up to be that way. I want it that way. みんなの危機を救えるのは二人だ。みんなの危機を救えるのは二人だけ。命運は君たちに託された。So dramatic. みんなの危機。Only you two can save everyone. 運命は You hold their fates in your hands. 運命は託される。So 託された means like entrusted, right? So like their fates are entrusted to you two. So 君たち, you know. You would know 君たち. If you watch Sencho, if you watch Marin Sencho, like, 君たち, this is the word that she always uses. 君たち. So here it's more like their fates are entrusted to you. But you know, it sounds a bit more natural just to say their fates. You hold their fates in your hand, you know. Because if it's entrusted to you, you have it. Like it was given to you, you know. That's what it means to be entrusted something. Hey. Murido, hey, sometimes I forget these chapters are probably all from Sago's perspective and he's watching everything with his omnipresence. Yes. Sometimes, like, yeah, sometimes we go quite a while without these weird thoughts. But yes. And look, this is gonna be a long chapter. This is gonna be a long chapter. This might be 3 streams. Look at the size of. You can see the thing, right? You can see the thing. That's the previous chapter. Holy crap! It's almost double. It's more than double. This might be 2 streams, or maybe 3. I don't know. We'll see. It's fine. It's worth it. It's worth it. There's a really weird punchline to at the end of it. I promise you, there's a punchline. It is so stupid. I can't wait to show it. Alright, next. その計画書に書いてある通りなら、テロリスト役の人と本物のテロリストが入れ替わってる。 Wait, no, that's the wrong. This is Miko chance. この計画書に書いてある通りなら、テロリスト役の人と本物のテロリストが入れ替わっている。テロリスト役の人は15人だから、入れ替わった本物も15人。敵は15人。1人倒してあと14人。1人倒してあと14人。14人くらいなら2人でもなんとかなるかな。ひくちゃんの分析が尻すぼみになっていった。尻すぼみ。So tapered off. Okay, alright, let's do this. この計画書、if this operation, this plan of operation is correct, to be believed, is correct. テロリスト役の人と本物のテロリストがthe guards pretending to be terrorists have been replaced by real terrorists. The real terrorists are taking the place of the guards who were supposed to play the role. There were 15 guards, so there should be 15 terrorists. I defeated one, so now there are 14. Wasn't there like a weird song about one little Indian, 2 little Indian, 4 little Indian, 5 little Indian, 6 little Indian? Is that song racist? I hope it's not racist. I learned it in elementary school or something. And like something happened to them, didn't it, in the song? You know what? No, there's the song about the counting. Talking about counting songs. There's a song about George, Curious George, jumping on the bed. One fell down and broke his neck. That's very scary. That's too scary for a song for children. I don't think that's it, is it? 10 curious. It was Curious George jumping on the bed. I don't remember. One fell. It was broke his neck, wasn't it? Last couple of chapters were shorter than average, weren't they? It looked like that to me. Yep, they were. And then there was like a counting song about elephants. I don't remember what it was. And then there was one about drinking. So random. Anyways, 14人くらいなら2人でもなんとか。There are only 14 of them between the two. I'm sure that the two of us, I think, なんとかなるかな。I'm sure that the two of us, I think, can we take care of them? So this is she's supposed to sound more and more uncertain of herself, right? If there are only 14 of them, I'm sure that the two of us, I think that the two of us can we take care of them? Okay. Mikio-chan's analysis. You know what? Voice gradually tapered off. More and more unsure of herself. Increasingly unsure of herself. The end of her analysis. しげじは口に運んだ口に運ぶですよ。運んだ梅昆布茶の湯飲みを激しくガタガタ震わせながら歴戦を感じさせる重みのある声で言った。What? Fuck, how do I do this? In spite of the in the place, what is how do you have ume kombucha? Tea made of powdered kelp and pickled plum. That's too many things to put in your tea. What kind of tea is this? That's too many tastes. Okay, this is sour. It is sour, right? Kelp tastes like kelp. And then tea is what? Okay. Is there how are we gonna translate this? In spite of the pickled plum and powdered kelp tea in his mouth, pickled plum and powdered kelp tea in his mouth. It was there's too much description here. I don't remember all the English songs they taught me as a kid, though. It's a bit racist. Lots of older children's songs and activities are. Just recently thought about how we played Who's Afraid of the Black Man in elementary school PE. Really? Okay, that's that one I didn't know. One of the songs he just mentioned was taught to me in Portuguese. It was a surprise. Didn't know how they translated those. Really? Well, I mean, okay, for like the non-racist songs, you can have like the drinking game, and you can have like the elephant, I guess. That's not racist. That's fine. Okay, now I'm really curious how the song went. I'm really curious. No, sorry. I really have to look this up. Counting, song, drinking, drinks. Country song? No, it's... What's your favorite drinking song? No, that's not it. What? No, never mind. Screw it. Never mind. It looks like there are a lot of drinking songs. I'm not interested in those. It was a song about counting, and I taught children how to count. But it was like it was about like they drank one and then there's no more or something. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Don't never mind. It's by the tea in his mouth, shaking 激しくガタガタ震わせながら. So like he's drinking the tea. So this is Shigeji, right? This is Shigeji who has like tea in his mouth, but his mouth is shaking. Very violently because he's scared, but he's pretending to be like a veteran, like a battle-hardened veteran, you know, like battle. Why capitalized? Battle-hardened veteran, you know. Okay, I'll just put that there. We'll use that later. How do we do this? You know what? We'll make it so that the tea is not in his mouth, but he's bringing it to his mouth. Okay. So that means his hand is shaking. Cause I don't know how does your jaw shake? How does your jaw shake when you're drinking tea? Is that a thing? I don't. So I know that your jaw shakes when your teeth chatters. Your teeth clatters when you're cold. Is that the phrase? Oh my god, English. Oh my god, English. Do you do it when you're scared? I don't know. I've never been that scared. Thankfully. God, I don't want to be. Whew. Even though Shigeji's hand was shaking violently as he brought his cup of pickled plum and powdered kelp tea to his mouth. He spoke with a voice filled with gravitas, as if he was a battle-hardened veteran. Even though Shigeji's hand was shaking violently as he brought his cup of pickled plum and powdered kelp tea to his mouth, he spoke with a voice filled with gravitas, as if he was a battle-hardened veteran. This old man. Whew. 血がたぎる。血がたぎるですよ。血がたぎる。わしもかつては最後の地獄の戦場で一個大隊を相手に孤軍奮闘し、今そういうのいいから、実際どう思うMy blood boils. It's not. So in English, blood boiling means you're angry. You know, like. But like this here is more like, you know, he's raring to go. Oh. You know. You know what? I'll completely change this. Looks like the battle is calling for me again. Looks like the battlefield is calling to me. To me? For me? Looks like the battlefield is calling for me again. わしもかつては最後の地獄の戦場で Back in my day, I faced off against a whole 一個大隊 a whole battalion. Fucking hell. I faced off against an entire battalion on my lonesome. On those hellish in the hellish forests of Saigon. That hellish battlefield on the hellish battlefields of Saigon. And then Miko-chan's like, okay, we don't need that. Okay, we don't need that. we don't have time for that. We don't have time for that now. 実際どう思う? What do you actually think of this situation? わしと日の影くんが力を合わせればどんな敵も敵ではない。違うかな。ここは秘密結社らしく。向こうの民を影から助けようではないか。 学生諸君も先生方もこれが本番と化していることを知らんままでよい。最後まで訓練だと思ったままでいてもらおう。世界を脅かす闇を人知れず駆逐することこそ我々の使命。No enemy can stand before the combined might of our powers, don't you think? ここは秘密結社らしくLet's do this the secret organization way. Saving the innocent. 向こうの民。Are they? Yeah, blameless, guiltless, innocent. You know, it's basically people who don't know any better. The stupid rabble, you can say. I mean, it's a wrong voice, but basically that's what he's saying. Saving the innocent masses from the shadows. 学生諸君も先生からもこれが本番とかしていることを知らんままでよい。The teachers, the students, and teachers do not. There's no need. There's no need for them to know that this is the real thing. The students and teachers is no need for the students and teachers to know the truth. 最後まで訓練だと思ったままでいてもらおう。They can think this a drill to the very end. This can be a drill to them to the very end. This can stay a drill to them. This can stay a drill to them. With them being none the wiser. I like that. So this is obviously a complete rewrite. Obviously, the sentence, right? 最後まで訓練だと思ったままでいてもらおう。To the very end, a drill. They can think. So can think. 思ったままいてもらおう. Let's do that, right? So basically there's just, you know, it's better like this, I think. It seems more natural like this. You know, this can stay a drill to them being none the wiser. So as in they don't know better, right? So 最後まで思った so they can think this to the very end. 世界を脅かす闇を人知れず駆逐することこそ我々の使命。It is our mission. It is our obligation, our duty to wipe off threats to the world. Hito shirezu, hito shirezu, ararara, arara, 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 Secretly to... It is our duty to wipe off threats to the world in secret. Wiping out threats to the world in secret is our duty. After all, let's do that. Perfect. Hula. いいことよ。そうですよ。このイベントを通して言いたいのはそういうことです。そういうことということになる。決め顔を作り、熱弁を振るうしげじにみきおちゃんは冷や水を浴びせた。生きてもいいけどさ、負けて死んだら殺すからね。いいこと。Damn! Damn, that's so nice. I love the way you put it. That's right. そうですよ。このイベントを通して言いたいのはそういうことです。That's exactly what I wanted. What I wanted you to learn from this event. そういうことということになる。That's exactly it. You've hit the nail on the head. Is that the saying? Hit the nail on the head. You know what? I couldn't have put it better myself. This makes this represent repetitive then. Damn, that's a nice line. A nice line. Damn, that's a nice line. That's right. That's exactly what I wanted you two to learn from this event. I couldn't have put it better myself. 決め顔を作り、熱弁振るうにしげじに。However, Mikio-chan had to pour water. Had to rain Kimegao is basically doyagao. I don't know if you guys know doyagao. Doyagao is sort of, you know what? I'm just doyagao. It's misspelled. Doyagao. Horo daibu. This. Doya. This is the doyagao. So basically, doyagao and kimegao is basically the same thing. It's the face that you make after you said something cool and you're aware that you said something cool. So that's the kimegao. So that's Shigeji making the kimegao. And he, netsuben. So it was an impassioned speech. It was a fervent speech. So this speech is sort of like him giving the speech. It's the speech in movies. It's the one before Independence Day. It's the speech, right? When he's making this face afterwards, which sort of ruins it a little bit. But we don't expect any better from Shigeji, right? But like in response, Mikio-chan, hiyamizu is basically just raining on his parade, basically. Because she says, 生きてもいいけどさ、負けて死んだら殺すからね。It's fine to be full of it, But if we lose and die, I'll kill you. So how should we do this sentence? However, Shigeji's smug face after the impassioned speech he gave. This sentence is absolute dog shit. This sentence structure is absolute shit. Doya. Kind of like smug. Exactly. Yes. That's a word. Yeah. Yep. Smug, basically. However, Shigeji's however, Mikio-chan how should we do this? Oh shit, that song stuck in my head now. What song is that even? What song is that? Huh? Hito shirezu lyrics. That's not it. Demon. That's what it was. It's Gurenge. Oh my god. Where is it? Hito shirezu akanai shiri yuku ketsumatsu mujou ni yaburete hime no kaze fuku dareka no. I think I messed it up. Fuck it. Moving on. Konnichiwa, Shoken desu. Wolvensbird. Hey, how are you doing? ラノベ翻訳してるんですか？はい、そうです。これは、なんというの、この、世界の闇と戦う秘密結社がないから作った半切れという、小説、ウェブ小説の翻訳をしております。こちらが第5章ということになりまして、その以前のやつは全部、翻訳しておりました。はい。で、翻訳しながら、チャット、雑談しながら、あと、その、文法とかも説明しております。ほぼ英語なんですけど、すいません。Sorry, I was just explaining what the stream is to the person to Wolfensbud. Alright, back to the line. Where were we? Here. Fucking hell. 君が作り熱弁振るしげじにみきょちゃんは冷や水浴びせた。Shigeji made a smug face. How about that? Shigeji made a smug face after giving his impassioned speech. But Mikio-chan. But Mikio-chan rained on his parade is not quite the right phrase here, but it's the sort of the general meaning that I'm getting for. Wow. Mikio-chan. One way of saying this I'm thinking of is Mikio-chan is hardly one to engage. but that sort of doesn't really get across. That doesn't really get across how vicious she is. I wouldn't say, okay, maybe vicious is the wrong word, but you know how she is by now, right? She's dokusetsu. She's got her tongue is, the way she says things is very like stab you, stab. But Mikyo-chan. I'm thinking of the Japanese word noru. That's not quite noru. Norimasen ka? Get on. Let's go to America. No, let's not go to America. Now is not a good time to get to America. Noru. Two. I think this is probably the best one that they have. Basically to play along. Play along. Miko-chan was Harmony. Play along. Nah, man, this is still kind of, okay, we don't need the rest of those. This is still kind of passive. It's just saying she's not one to play along, but no, we want something that's more active. Something that's more like what is she? Instead of saying she is not one to play along, well, I want something that's like something that she is, or something that she is doing. Was ready with a retort. 翻訳むずいですね。むずい、まあむずいというか、むずい、なんていうの？ He's saying translation is difficult, but I mean, なんかさ、うまくできるものなら何でもむずいということではないでしょうか。Anything when it's like at a high enough level, it's difficult, I suppose. でも楽しい。But it's fun, it's fun. I mean, this is all I know how to do. 私ができるのはこれだけです。字遊びしかできない。All I can do is play with words. 絵とかは全く下手くそです。I can't draw for the life of me. I can't, I'm not very good at singing. 歌もあんまり上手じゃないです。これしか取り柄がない。This is basically all I have, man. And I'm still struggling. それでも今、苦戦してるんですけど、このセンテンスで。This freaking sentence. But Mikyo-chan... Or Mikyo-chan's response was savage. I like that. That might be going a bit far, but I like that. I'll put that in for now. I might sort of get rid of it in post. But right now I like it. 切ってもいいけどさ。You're free to be full of生きる。生きる。Okay, putting on airs. Okay, putting on airs is fine and all, but if we lose, 負けて死んだら if we lose and die, I'll kill you. I always love these lines where like if we die, I will kill you. Like it makes zero logical sense. It's entirely illogical. But I love these lines. I don't know why. They just always really get to me, man. If we die, I will fucking kill you. I don't know. It makes me laugh. This is like a thing that's guaranteed to get a laugh out of me, I guess. 冷水を浴びせたのところですよね。はい。まあ、もうなんとかなったということです。I'm terrible at it. ウォーベンスパッドさんは日本人の方海外の方どちらですか I mean, like, which language? I can't tell if this person is a Japanese person or not. はい。とはいえ、助力を求めるのは悪いことではあるまい。とはいえ、助力を求めるのは悪いことではあるまい。アマテラスに連絡は試したかね。Well, seeking help, seeking backup is not a bad thing to do. It's not an unwise choice. Have you have you tried contacting Amaterasu? Well, seeking backup is not an unwise choice. See, like, I love this character. I love Shigeji as a character because, like, one, he's so fucking full of it, and two, he backs up when he needs to. Kangasorachi desu. Half Aussie, I'd say. Did he just get Nihongo Jozu? I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope not. ウォルベンスパーさん、どの言語が一番を使ってほしい？いや、すいません。というか、ほぼ英語です。この配信英語です。すいません。もう。I'm sorry. This stream is mostly just English because if I speak Japanese and I'm translating Japanese, my brain is gonna fry. その翻訳しているながら、その自分の言葉も翻訳するとそのパンクになりますので、すみません。全部英語になります。I'm sorry. I'm going back to English now. 一瞬でチキってんじゃねえよ、しげじ。A split second later. まあ強行策より先に安全策を考えておくのは大切ですけどね。I do agree. It's better to be safe than sorry, but still. より先に安全策、being safe is more important. 大切 is important. 安全策 like a safe plan. 強行策 is, what was it again? Sort of like a hard line. So like, yeah, let's do this. It's just the two of us. Let's ramble this shit, you know. Like, so instead of that, like going safe it's more important. Or to think of a safer option is important. So you know what? Let's just say it's better safe than sorry, you know. 2人は改めてスマホの連絡を試し、日本語上手ですね。おいウォーメンスパッド、はい、了解です。This fucking asshole. Literally. Nihongo Joe's with me just because we're talking about it. I blame you, Lin. I blame you. 2 改めてスマホの連絡を試し、固定電話や内線も試したが、すべて普通だった。東方で救援を求めるのも難しい。The two of them tried their smartphones again, but 固定電話、内線 is a landline. 固定電話 is like, did they still have those? Landline telephones, do they have those? あんのこれまだ。God damn! Tried their smartphones again. So they tried their smartphones. The landlines. You know what? The two of them gave their smartphones and the landline another try, but no dice. 普通だった。Everything was disconnected, like nothing connected, so let's just, but instead of saying, but nothing connected, sorry, I'm really hungry, apparently I need breakfast, but screw it. Instead of saying, everything was not connecting, this, we can just say no dice. Yeah, it didn't work. Sucks to be you! ははは。東方で共演を求めるのも難しい。It was also, it also seemed difficult to call for help on foot. To seek help on foot. Gosh, landlines. How long ago was that? The classic. I mean, like when was the last time you guys had a landline? I don't remember I had a landline. Well, okay, no, I lied. There was there was a landline at my company. No, that's a stupid way of putting it. Everybody had a phone that was connected by wires at my company. I'm sure. We still use these. Fair enough. I mean, when was the last time you had a landline in your house? See, that's the question. Nobody has landlines in their house anymore, do they? What is that add-on? What do you mean? This one. Do you mean this one? It's called Rikai-kun, right? So, yeah. Here, it's called Rikai-kun. This is an extension. This is a Chrome extension, and because Edge uses Chromium, so it can also use extensions in the Google Chrome store. So it's an extension that basically, if you enable it, it gives you definitions. This is how you do it. So this is like a good way to practice Japanese reading, especially because if you look, I don't use this as often as I should because I like to read web novels on my phone, and I'm usually on the road, so I can't be bothered. But if you want to learn how to read Japanese, this is like a good way to do it. Like one way that I always say is to go read books, right? Like go read books, and when you read the books, like if you actually set aside time to sit down with the book, like this, like an ebook, okay, not a physical book, an ebook. There's these sorts of things where like you can basically just go through it, and then it teaches you sort of how to read it, and it gives you a definition, and there you go. Whether you take record of this, if you're the really serious type, if you're super serious, then obviously you can like make a Google document or something and like list up the words that you didn't know, and then you can sort of like review it if you want to, or make an Anki deck or whatever. But if you don't, and if you want to just sort of do this sort of like a more chill way, just go through the story. 二人は改めてスマホの連絡を試し。You can go through it like this. Though there is one thing wrong. One thing that's not the best about this is, for example, here, like if you're a learner, it'll be hard for you to tell which is the correct one because here there are two readings, 二人 and 二人. So there's not much I can do for you about that. It's just, I struggle with that sometimes too. But otherwise, it's generally a good idea. You can have breakfast while translating, no problems. I don't have food. I don't have food in my house, man. Look, I don't buy food. I buy the meal that I eat and I eat the meal and I throw the stuff away. I don't have food in my house. Looks like a pretty handy extension. Yes. なんで二人が笑うんですか? My landline is collecting enough dust to create its own ecosystem. So you still have a landline. Oh dear. Alright. まず、翔太くんとトガちゃんはミキオちゃんと同じく芦野原学園に通っているが、中等部と高等部の敷地は離れた区画にあるため、簡単には行けない。翔太くん and トガちゃん did also attend Ashi no Hara Academy. However, the middle school wing and high school wing were separated. However, they were in the high school wing, which was separated from the middle school wing, making the journey over would not be easy. 簡単には行けない。So we can't go there easily. Making the journey. Yeah, leave it. Let's leave it. I really do have a document full of the Japanese words I don't know, but I get it from VTubers. Hey, that works. That absolutely works. That absolutely works. Like I actually have like a lot of respect for people who can like get like a list of vocab and actually sit there and like go through it. Like, cause I can't do that. I can't. I cannot just sit there and just go through vocab and go like tochu halfway. I cannot do that. But if like it takes effort to list all the vocab out, and I respect that very much so. Gaur. That's only VTuber I know. Well, I mean, you wouldn't learn much Japanese from Gura, I don't think. I don't think you would learn much. You would learn a lot of other things from watching Gura, but Japanese is not one of those things, I don't think. さらに途中でかなり空けた場所を通る必要がある。しげじが空間転移で四角から四角へ移動し、テロリストの監視をかいくぐるのは困難だ。しげじが空間転移で四角から四角へ移動し、テロリストの監視をかいくぐるのは困難。なんで? Why is it difficult? It's difficult for Shigeji to teleport from blind spot to blind spot using his abilities. なんで? That's literally what his ability is, though. What's more, there was... Oh, because it's an open place. Okay, there was a large open area between the two wings. there it would be difficult. Would be nigh impossible. Let's rank it up. You know, it's not just difficult, it's nigh impossible for Shigeji to dodge the terrorists surveillance by teleporting from blind spot to blind spot. It was nigh impossible. Yep, there we go. Chuto halfway. Good job, Wolfensbud. I'll cook breakfast for you. It's on the way there. Thank you. Thank you, I guess. Do you guys eat breakfast? Because, okay, look, I never eat breakfast. Okay, look, I should probably start. I never eat breakfast, and then I stream in the mornings. So it's morning here right now. You can see my screen at the bottom right corner. It's 10 a.m. I stream in the morning, and every once in a while I hear my stomach growling, and I'm just like, oh my god, did the mic pick that up? It's so stupid. I don't usually eat breakfast because it's a bother. It's a bother. I can't be bothered. Look, I don't cook. I never cook. So cooking for me is not a thing. So, you know, if I wanted to have breakfast, I need to go downstairs and buy it. That's such a bother. That's such a bother. I'd have to go downstairs and buy it. That's first world problems. I mean, there is food downstairs. It's very close. It's like 3 minutes. I can't be bothered. Okay, look. Okay, look. The reason is because then I'll have to get changed, right? I have to get changed. I have to go downstairs. I have to order the food, and they have to make it. So I have to wait for them to make it. I have to stand outside the restaurant and wait for them to make it, which takes maybe like 5 minutes or so. And then I have to come back up, and then I have to eat it. And then I have to clear away all the trash. It's still first world problems, huh? Delivery. I can't get it delivery. I can't get it delivered, but it's expensive then, and I'm too cheap for that, because if it's delivered, it's like 50% more expensive. I never get anything delivered, like food wise, because okay, look, in Hong Kong we have like a delivery thing called Food Panda. That's sort of your DoorDash or whatever. But like on Food Panda, if you pick up the food, it's like 20% cheaper, the price. Okay, but if you have it delivered, it's like full price, which is, you know, they say full price, but it's actually more expensive than if you actually go to the restaurant and eat it there. Like they jack up the prices on the app. So it's full price, and there's a delivery fee on top of it. So like technically it works out to about 50% more expensive to get it delivered. So I can't get it past myself to get the food delivered. I just can't. So, you know, I basically just give up and don't eat breakfast. I usually just pick 2 to 5 commonly used vocabs from it, and next time I see it again, maybe in a stream, it'll help me memorize the vocab. Good job. Good job. That's the way to do it. マスターは普通に天の岩戸に犬が、学園とそこそこ距離があるし、2人が救援を求めにやってきたら無慈悲な無慈悲なイルスを観光する。The master I'll just, you know, just screw it. I was usually in Ama no Iwato, but the bar, but it was The bar was quite a distance away from the school, and even if these two came looking for help, they would only find the cruel coincidence of me being out. Is that cruel coincidence? Can you say that coincidence is cruel? You can say reality is cruel. The cruel reality of me being happening to be out. I was usually in Amano-Iwato. I could usually be found in Amano-Iwato. But the bar was quite a distance from the school. And even if these two came looking for help, they would only find the cruel reality of me happening to be out. Honestly, God, like, by the time you leave the school, you can call already. Call people. Sorry. There's no need to go all the way to Amano-Iwato or to the police station or to the Koban or whatever. When you leave the school, then the jamming is done. So dumb. はい。熊さんは懇意にしている武道館に小割指導教官として北海道へ出張中。は？そこまでする必要ある？そこまでする必要ある？ If they went to the martial arts dojo, that Kuma-san was helping out in Koin. So Kuma-san was served as an instructor, helped serve they would find all the instructors in Hokkaido for a trip. On a trip to Hokkaido. Okay, so at least it's a business trip. Business trip to Hokkaido. At least you're not just messing around and eating fucking crab. Nah. You guys don't have doorstep deliveries? Doorstep deliveries. Yeah, we do. I just said. But it's expensive. I don't want it. What is that? What word is that? Let me see. Hime. I learned it from VTubers playing horror games because I keep seeing chat saying Hime tasukaru. Tasukaru no? Sorry. Tasukaru no, hontoni. Do people like that? I mean, I guess everything is tasukaru nowadays, right? People like everything nowadays. like this kushami tasukaru. Thank you for the sneeze. And I mean, I don't know. Tasukaru is another thing that always gets a laugh out of me because it's so random. It's so random. It's like saying thank you for like the most random things. Learning martial arts from a bear. That's where to do it. 冠城さんはいつも忙しくあちこち動いているので所在がつかめない。実際には職営の隠しモニタールームにいて学校全体の監視をしている。 緊急時は冠城さんが現場対応する予定だ。万が一、屋外一にもテロリストが生徒を殺そうとしてしまったり、事実を暴露しようとしてしまったりしたら阻止する。俺が緊急時対応を行うのも可能だが、さすがに監視しつつ放置していたことがバレるだろう。俺の株大暴落不可避。それよりは冠城さんが事態を、察知して駆けつけギリギリ間に合ったということにした方がいい。よし。冠城さん was busy as usual and was busyあっちこっち動いてる moving here and there whoa moving here and there I mean it's still wrong but I mean there's no way I can't use it there's no way I can use it as is was busy あっちこっち動いてるI mean, there's no way there would be an English for this, but it's just was busy moving around. Do we want to keep them moving around? 助かるやろ。助かるやろ。どういう意味？翻訳助かる。Well, okay, that one I understand. I mean, if you're thanking me for my translation, that I understand, because this is actually something that I'm sort of doing, right? It's like, it's a random thing that's like, they're not screaming for you. I mean, I suppose they're screaming for content, but that's not quite the same thing, is it? Not quite the same thing. Hey, Louise! No problems. Don't worry about being late. As long as you're here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Kaburagi-san was busy. As always. How about let's go. As always, Kaburagi-san was busy with work. I don't like this because I want to include somehow the mention that she's here and there. You know, like going here, あっち行ってこっち行って、ほい。As always, Kaburagi-san was not busy with work and could not be reached. 最悪の場合, in the worst case, we have to go without the mention. Was always on the move. Was always on the move. Was always busy and on the move. Ooh, was as always, Kaburagi-san was busily on the move. On the move, busy with work. Due to work, right? Due to a packed schedule. Constantly on the move due to a packed schedule and cannot be. I like this. I like this. Thank you. Thank you, Woven Spud. Strolling around. Steven. I mean, I don't know how to read your name, honestly. Is it not Steven? It's Steven. Now it sounds like I'm saying Steven with a weird accent. Steven. She's not strolling around. She's busy, okay? She's a busy woman. She's not gonna be Have you been to Hong Kong or Japan? People do not stroll. Strolling is not... I'm joking, okay? Thank you for the suggestion, but not quite right. I like what we have here. 実際には職への隠しモニタールーム。Truth? The truth in reality or the truth was that she was in the hidden monitoring room. Is it monitoring room or monitor room? Let's go monitoring room. Hokkaido. Control room. Control room. Why is it? What? It's not. It's more. It's central monitoring. Let's just call it monitoring room. Control room. I mean, she's not controlling anything though. It's just monitoring though. So okay, whatever. In hidden monitoring room, right above the teacher's lounge, the teacher's office, and monitoring the entire school. God damn it! God damn it! Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Look, this means monitoring, and this is monitarum. So literally, it's just monitor in katakana. 日本語はいいよね. Good for you, Japanese. Good for you, Japanese. You have two ways of saying the same way. Good for you. I don't have that in English. Fuck you. Supervising, observing, surveilling. Okay, let's go surveilling. In the hidden monitoring room right above the teacher's office. Keeping an eye on the entire school as a whole. Let's just do that. Let's do that. In case of an emergency, she was the one who would show up in person. 万が一、億が一にもテロリストが正当たる。For example, she was on hand in the 1 in a on hand for situations such as the truth almost being exposed, or in the 1 in a million, no, 1 in a billion chance of any one of the terrorists actually trying to kill a student. She was on hand for situations such as the truth almost being exposed, or in the 1 in a million, no, 1 in a billion chance of one of the terrorists actually trying to kill a student. Yeah. So you could tell, pretty much. My name is a pun. What is the pun? Explain the pun. Explain the joke. Explain the joke so that it's not funny. I mean, okay, look. When it normally a joke is not funny when it's explained anymore, but like in cases where people don't understand the joke, there's no choice, right? What pun? Stavan Kobe. Oh, I get it now. Stavan Kobe. Okay, never mind. I get it. I get it. と、That's a good one. That's a good one. はい。俺が緊急事態を対処を行うのも可能だが、監視しつつ放置していたことがバレるだろう。俺の株が大暴落不可避。放置していた。It wasn't as if, I could have been the point man. Is point man the correct word? Point man. Point man. Someone in the forefront, especially principal, spokesman. I could have been point man. The one on standby. Instead, but さすがに監視しつつ放置していたことがバレる。It would be painfully obvious that I had been observing and was simply letting things unfold. My reputation would take俺の株大暴落深い How should we do this? Sudden decline 深い inevitable. So obviously we don't we probably don't have to translate this because this means it's unavoidable. It's it's going to happen for sure. But obviously, like in English, we don't really need to say that it's unavoidable. If you say something is the way it is, then it just is, right? like you can say like I'm not very good at thinking of example sentences. But like this one would be like my reputation would take a plunge. It would inevitably take a plunge. Grammar-wise, it would be fine. I'm not sure how it would sound though. Was bound to. No, I don't want to include it. No. I feel like including it sort of implies that there was a chance that it could have not been. My reputation was fall, rock, bottom. Plunge. Would plummet. My reputation would. No, I'm not gonna do this. Would sink like a rock. There we go. 大暴落じゃないですか。大暴落なの？大暴落です。はい、暴落です。すいません。Thank you, woman's butt. Okay, look. Okay, look. I read kanji wrong all the time. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. But I do. That's why I have this thing on hand. Yeah. Well, my name is Steven, but I'm an Indian, so my English friends give a nice Indian ring to it. Now I made it my official username. I see. Okay. それよりは、冠城さんが事態を察知して駆けつけ、ギリギリ間に合ったということにした方がいい。So instead, it made much more sense for Kaburagi-san to pretend to have sensed what was going on and show up barely in time. Made much more sense for Kaburagi-san to pretend to have sensed what was going on and show up barely in time. And show up in the nick of time. Better. To have caught on. To have caught on to what was going on. To what was going on and show up in the nick of time. Because she's the chairman. 理事長なんで。要するに、二人で頑張るしかないってことだ。In other words, in summary, in short, these two had to do their best. Had to handle this by themselves. Yay! Kill the terrorists. Well, I mean, don't kill them. そういうお膳立てをした、そういうイベントだから。That's what this event was for in the first place. That's how we arranged everything. Because that's what this event was for in the first place. Okay, and then we delete this. そういう膳立て、お膳立て。So, お膳立て is, there you go. It's sort of setting things up, setting the stage, running interference. That's an interesting phrase. That's how we arranged everything because that's what this event was for in the first place. Boom. 散発的に聞こえる銃声にせかされるようにして二人は用務員室を出た。The two of them hurried out of the janitor's room. Feeling a sense of urgency. Invoked by the sporadic bursts of gunfire in the distance. Honestly, man, why is there so much gunfire? These are fucking students. Why? I know. It's Sago just working things up and just he's purposely making these two feel, like oh, we have to do something. It's terrible. But if you think about it, like calmly, there's no need for gunfire. There is no need for gunfire. Gunfire is only when there's resistance. はい。目指すは体育館だ。渡り廊下や教室の窓から見る限り、人のいる教室は少なく、大多数は体育館に集められている。銃声や悲鳴も そちらから聞こえる。They were heading for the gymnasium. While passing through the corridors, they from what they could see through the windows on the classroom doors, while passing through the corridor, the large majority of the students and teachers had been, according to, have been gathered at the gymnasium. That was also the direction from which the gunshots and screams could be heard. Right? Let's see how this is. 目指すは体育館だ. They were heading for the gymnasium. So this is the 渡り廊下. That's the corridors. 教室 is the rooms, the classrooms, model, windows. 見る限り from what they could see. 人のいる教室は少なく. Most of the classrooms were barren or are emptied. 大多数は体育館に集められている. The large majority was gathered in the gym. From what, according to what they could see through the windows on the classroom doors, they passed in the corridors. The large majority of the students and teachers have been gathered at the gymnasium. Do we need most of the classrooms were empty and indicating that most of the classrooms were empty, indicating, yeah, okay, let's do that. This was also the direction. Yeah, okay, let's say that, because gathered at the gymnasium, so they're heading to the gymnasium, so they're not there yet. So that was also the direction from which the gunshots and screams could be heard. Hi, got to go. Well, thank you for dropping by, Lynn. I hope you have a nice day too. Must be an American school. It's not though. It's not though. It's in Japan. it's in Japan. But I get what you mean. That's, I mean, for better or for worse, sadly, when you hear guns and school, everybody thinks America, right? Which is a terrible thing, honestly. Which is a terrible thing. But you know, it is what it is. 内心はどうあれ. Alright, I'm gonna get back to studying. Expect your work, Chief. Thank you, Wolfensbud. Good luck with your studying. I hope you have a great day. お疲れです。頑張れ。頑張れ。内心はどうあれ、先頭に立ち、威厳をみなぎらせ、進んでいた重治だったが、曲がり角で2人と同じく足音を失わせていた3人組のテロリストとばったり遭遇した。おっと、運が悪いですね。俺が冠城さんに2人の情報をリークして、冠城さんがテロリストに行動を指示した結果だけどね。God damn it. サゴ。God damn it. さらば。Shigeji led the way, acting dignified. 内心はどうであれ regardless of what he was thinking. しげじ led the way regardless of the way he was thinking, acting dignified. Acting dignified in spite of his internal conflict? No, that's not it. Internal conflict. God damn, that brings me back to AP Lit. Always talked about internal conflict. I'm not against it. I mean, that's the core of most stories, right? Internal conflict. External conflict, internal conflict. If your story doesn't have it, it's a shit story. Let the way acting dignified. 内心はどうであれ I'm having trouble fitting this in. Acting. Could expand on the word acting a little bit. Putting on a strong front. Putting on a strong front. With dignified steps. Putting on a strong front. Regardless of how he was thinking. You know what? Maybe there's English for this. どうであれ That's not helpful. that's dictionary. 結論はどうであれ Whatever the conclusion is. So whatever the conclusion is, regardless of the conclusion. So regardless of what he was feeling, inside, Shigeji was proceeding with dignified steps. Was acting dignified and confident. As he led the way. But then he happened and Mikio-chan happened 同じく足音を忍ばせていた3人組のテロリスト to bump into a group of 3 terrorists around a corner who had also been walking softly. Turned a corner and coincidentally and bumped into a group of 3 terrorists who had also been walking softly. Oh no! How unlucky! 運が悪いですね. You know what? I think we're gonna go with what we have here and let's just do that. Civil strife. What is civil strife? we jack this up a little bit? Can we dial this up? Oh, 運が悪いですね. It's sort of the feel here, so it's like, oh no. おっと Dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. 運が悪いですね. How unlucky. How unlucky sounds so normal, so plain. Dear, oh dear. What luck. What unluck. But like, what are the chances? Okay, what are the chances doesn't necessarily have the negative spin to it that I want. There, 運が悪い. You know what? Let's look for another word for unlucky. Maybe there's like another word that has more oomph. Ill-fated stars. Ill-starred lovers. Star-crossed, miserable. Star-crossed is... Star-crossed is negative? Really? Is it star-crossed lovers? Really? Star-crossed means they're never allowed to meet because they're crossed only in the stars? Crossed. Not favored by the stars. Oh dear, a pair of star-crossed lovers. Take their life. Oh dear, I see. So they're not happy about it. Well, okay, alright, well, anyways. What? You're out of luck. Dear, oh dear, something an old woman would say. I mean, or like if you're trying to be dramatic, basically. Afflicted, baleful, black, calamitous, cataclysmic. What catastrophe? No, how dire? No, none really feel correct. Favorable, untimely. What's untimeliness? No, tough luck, hard luck. Behind 8 ball. Is this a saying? Behind 8 ball. I mean, I understand what it means because then you can't shoot the ball you want because you're behind 8 ball. But is this a saying? Well, all right. How unfortunate. Someone's out of luck. Looks like someone's out of luck. Otto, 運が悪いですね. And then can we do, oh dear, looks like someone's out of luck. Good enough, I guess. まあ、なんとかなる. It's alright. Not the best. Not my best work. But alright, let's move on. 俺がカブラギさんに2人の情報をリークして、カブラギさんがテレスでコードを指示した結果だけどね。Telekinesis had leaked their location to Kaburagi-san, and Kaburagi-san had instructed the group to walk that way. Apparently, a telekinesis had leaked their location to Kaburagi-san. Kaburagi-san had instructed the group to walk that way. What a terrible person. My, what do we have here? So what do we have here is would not quite work because we want to talk specifically about luck or the lack of luck. So yeah. Okay, so here, so this is me. So I was the one. So in Japanese, it's sort of like 運が悪いですね。俺が指示した結果だけどね。So it's sort of like the same tone. And it's sort of like, hey, good, tough luck. Yeah, it was me. it was me all along. I was the one who leaked the information. But I think because I sort of like did it like a general approach to this, like I said, someone's out of luck instead of saying like you two are out of luck. So I'm also doing this like in a general way instead of like saying like it's me. You know, I'm going with a telekinesis, and I'm also using apparently to sort of to add to that sort of general feel of like, oh, somebody did it, I don't know who did it, you know. And this is also part of the same thing. Like this is not in the source text, there's no this sentence, but this is also part of the whole like oh yeah, somebody did it, oh I wonder who it was, what a terrible person, you know. So that's sort of what it is, I suppose. What an asshole. 'Twas I, you fool. That's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the Marvel, the WandaVision one, but I don't remember how. It was not all along something. It was like a song or something. It was something all along. Meme, Marvel. あ、これだ。これですよね。Kill's Party. Wait, no, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah, there. It was Agatha all along. That's what I was thinking of. Telekinetic. Ah, my bad. Telekinetic. Thank you. Thank you.山頂の字を一斉に向けられた刺激、反射的にホールドアップした。しかし、みきおちゃんは白けた目で見上げられ、上げた手をゆっくり後頭部に持っていって、やれやれという顔をして、いや、誰もごまかせてないからな。どう見てもビビってただろ。うわhow do how do you even pronounce this? It's like oh, but it's like a guttural oh, and this is like a cut off. It's like, how do I put that into English? Into That's my best attempt. Take it or leave it. That's my best attempt. Fuck it, man. 山頂の字を一斉に向けられた刺激、反射的にホールアップした。Instinctively raised his hands. Hold up. Is that a thing? Hold up. Raise hand when pointed gun. What is this? I don't want to see this. No, what do you call it? Like hold his hands up, raise his hands in surrender. Raised his hands in a what position? Yeah, you know what? I think it's fine. Instinctively raised his hands. Raised his hands is enough, I think. When he saw the 3 guns pointed at him. However, when Chan looked up at with a judging look, しらけた目 like a sour, like an unamused look. When looked up and gave him a look. Okay, that's okay. There are 2 looks here. Gave him a look, the look. Put his hands in the air. His hands in the air. Yes, I think that's what I was looking for. In the air. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's correct. When he saw the 3 guns pointed at him, however, Mikio-chan judging. Hold on, let me get some water. By the way, how's the BGM for today? I changed the BGM. This was like this is one that somebody recommended to me. Well, I mean Lo's the one who recommended it to me. What do you guys think? Is it better than usual, or is it more awkward than usual, or is it weird, or what? What do you think? However, when Mikio-chan gave him the look, or a look, a dirty look, it's a dirty look. A disdainful look. The evil eye. What is the evil eye? Evil eye. Okay. An eye or glance capable of inflicting harm. That's not quite. That's superpower. That's not it. What is a stink eye? Looked up and gave him. I think I'll just do that. It's chill, pretty chill. BGM. Also, hello, Penguin. It's been a while. How are you doing? Shout him a dirty look. So I was gonna do shout him a dirty look, but then we are using look here, so I don't want to like be repetitive. But yeah, pretty chill BGM. Nice. Thank you. Is it too loud? Is it fine? Because I can't hear it myself. Anyways. Looked up and gave him the stink eye. He brought his hands behind his head. And scratched as if going. Yada. As if going. Yada. This doesn't make sense, does it? This doesn't make sense. What is yada? Would like to know what the meaning of the expression yada yada is. Hear it often said in anime. It's not automated. It's not onomatopoeia, but an interjection. It has no fixed translation in English. Harukami Murakami is known to use this expression repeatedly as one of his signature style, and his translators have taken several ways to transfer it to English. As just great. Give me a break. Damn. Oh, great. Yada yada. Oh no. Oh man. So this is when they use it as an interjection. I want to use this as a adjective or adverb. I can't tell the difference. As if going. As if going. Here we go again. Yada. Do you even scratch your head going yada yada does it? That's not right, right? Yada yada does it is both hands with the palms up and just like shrugging your shoulders going like yada yada. That's not even it. That's not even it. Where was it? 後頭部に持っていってやれやれという顔。However, he brought his hands behind his head. He to scratch it. As if going, sheesh. That's not it. Last few weeks have been very hectic. Had no time to goof around, so couldn't really catch streams. What happened? What happened? Is it okay? Are things better now? Is your life better now? Are you in a better place now? I love making it worse. As I go on, the wording gets worse and worse. Are you in a better place now? What is the emotion behind yada yada? Let's see if we can get the emotion for it. Okay, no, not Pinterest. Okay, look, I never know how do you use Pinterest? Okay, look, I never know how to use Pinterest, man. How do you use Pinterest? Like, for example, like if I open this, oh, okay, that's how you do it. Wait, no, I don't remember why I don't know how to use Pinterest. Never mind, forget it. Anyways, that's gonna be a whole thing. What does it mean in Japanese? Yada yada. Good grief, give me a break. It is a common expression used in Japan to show disappointment. It's a sarcastic expression of feeling bad for the other person, as if going. I guess that's sort of okay. I just did it. But how do I describe what I just did? I'm scratching my head. I'm going like, and I'm just sighing. I'm going like yada yada. How do I describe what I just did though? Saying good grief. Should I just do it? Good grief? I don't know, man. Are you in a better place now? Asked Stain Joe. Well, when you put it that way, there's more meaning in it than I expected. Good grief. he uses it and he's typically implying that he's annoyed or bored. So it can mean he's looking down on his enemy, which suggests his victory. Similar to the expression, what a pain in English. These are some of the iconic yada yada quotes in the series. As if this was a situation that he was used to, and had every confidence. Put his hands behind his head and scratched it, sighing, as if this was a situation that he was used to and had every confidence of overcoming. We have to go really, really wordy for this. Just the yada yada. However, when Mikio-chan looked up and gave him the stink eye, he brought his hands behind his head and scratched it, sighing, as if this was a situation that he was used to and had every confidence of overcoming. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Screw it. Well, stuff is settling down, but I'm dealing with a bunch of trouble. Hopefully, it all works out in the end. I'm glad to hear that it's settling down. I will hope with you. Ganbare. Thank you, Louise. いやー、誰もごまかせてないからな。Dude. Not fooling anybody. どう見てもビビってただろ。Dude, you're not fooling anybody. All see that you have been freaked out. I hope I said it right. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Ganbare. Ganbare, ganbare. Da da da. Hooray, hooray, ganbare. Hooray, hooray, ganbare. For all of you who are working or studying right now. テロリストたちが安全措置を外し、ガッチャンと音を立て、射撃体制に入ったのを見て、ミキオちゃんは目の前に壁を作るよう影を展開し、視界を防いだ。もたもた走って掃除用具入れのロッカーの影に隠れる。掃除用具入れロッカーの影に隠れる。へー。に入ったのを見て。As soon as the click of the terrorists disengaging the safety on their guns rang out, Mikio-chan threw up a wall of shadow to block their view. Hold on. Mota. This is too slowly though. So she's running very slowly. もたもた走って掃除用具入れのロッカーの影に隠れる。So she reacted quickly. She reacted very quickly, like through the wall of shadow. Whoop. And then when she's actually running, she's just like How does this author keep doing this? Like all these like tiny details just makes it so much funnier. It's crazy. もたもた走る。 Is there a way? Is there a synonym for run where it's you're slow and you suck at it? No, all of these is jog. Maybe jog. But she's not actually jogging, is she? She's trying her very best. First time I heard Gambare was in Himegoto. Himegoto is in the anime? That's quite a while ago, man. Wow. Himegoto. That anime is quite a while ago, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one where they're all guys, right? That's the one where they're all guys. It's quite a while ago. Let's go myanimelist.com. I'm not logged into here, but whatever. Himegoto anime. This was from, whoo, damn, that's a while ago. It's a while ago. Time flies, time flies. Sorry, I'm gonna drink some water. Stumble. Maybe I'm looking for a word that's stumble. Norio Sensei was how I got into VTubers. Is Himegoto written by Norio Sensei? Norio Tsukurani. Is that her? As in, that's. This is who I think it is. Naruhodo. Naruhodo. Shit, this is not doxing. No, this is not doxing. She's open about who she is. It's not doxing. I see. Interesting. I never connected it. Wow. Nice. Tamaki. Sos. Well, didn't know the ratings for Himeko anime were so low. I always thought the show was pretty decent. I mean, it's sort of like it's a silly thing. Animelist.com doesn't really rank anything really high, does it? Everything's always sort of low, but you know, that's fine. Star, hi. To block the view, then stumbled over. Floundered. Staggered. Hurriedly stumbled over to hide behind the closest broom closet. Cleaning equipment closet. Nearby cleaning equipment closet. Or do you guys actually call it broom closet? Broom closet. Who has a broom closet anyways? Is that a thing anymore still? Broom. Don't show me an actual broom. Why did I click on shopping? I meant to click on images. Broom closet. Oh, okay, so people don't actually just put their brooms inside. Well, okay, fine. Broom closet. That's less of a mouthful than this. Broom closet. Nonio Sensei is the artist for Himegoto, who's also a VTuber known as Tamaki. Yes, yep. MAL critics are very strict with their ratings. They are. Yeah. I recognized her artwork with Tamaki-kun and was like, oh, I bet that's a trap drawn by Nonio Sensei. So, Star has a broom closet, but his house is old. Broom closets are in schools. Okay, well that works out because this is a school. Yay. Actually, where is my broom? My broom is just propped up in a corner in the kitchen. That's very... I never use my broom anymore, actually, come to think of it. I haven't touched my broom in like months. Well, okay, part of that is because I don't really clean my house. I should, but I don't. But usually when I do clean my house, I use a vacuum cleaner. That's why. I have a broom, but I almost never use it. Taicho, squad leader, captain. Ochitsuke, calm down. It's server power. Koutai shiro. Retreat! Sir, yes sir. Smoke grenade. Grenade. テレスたちは一瞬混乱しただけで冷静に撤退しようとする。The terrorists. God damn it. The terrorists were. Vac is better anyways. Vacuum cleaner is better anyways. Yep. Pretty much. I mean, look, the broom, it's like, especially when you're done with the broom, and then you have to do it into the pan, and you have to keep doing it again and again and again and again because there's like a line of dust where like the dust is being pushed into the pan. There's like a line that remains, so you have to rotate how you're holding the broom and the dustpan to like maybe like 90 degrees so that you can sweep it again, and you have to do it again. that's annoying. Ka. Taishi has the Gura-chan Roomba cleaning service. I don't have a Roomba. My sister mentioned getting a Roomba, and I'm like, sure, I guess. See, the thing is, I can't go without cleaning my house every few days. Live with me, Penguin. Come to Hong Kong. Live with me. Okay, see, like the thing with me is, like, I have a pretty big house. Like it's like 400 square feet. It's 450 square feet, and that's big in Hong Kong. You know, it's the thing is, I only use a very, very small part of it. So, right. So I'm only ever in my room, and so I don't cook. So I only go into the kitchen for two things. One is to boil water, because all the water I drink is boiled. That's just like a Hong Kong person thing. Even though, you know, our tap water is technically like WHO standards, we still boil our water. It's whatever. And my washing machine is in the kitchen, so that's the only reason I ever go into my kitchen. And I go into the toilet because I use the toilet because I'm not an idol. And I go and I stay in my room, literally. So I don't use the living room ever, and obviously I don't go into my sister's room. So basically, like, my sphere of life is very, very limited. It's literally just mainly just my room, basically. I'm here from 7 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock at night. Well, I mean, and then I sleep too in my room, right? So basically, literally, I'm here the whole day. So what happens is I keep my table very, very clean because I eat at my table, right? I eat in front of my computer. After I eat, I clean the surface with like a wet wipe, like a disinfectant wet wipe. So I clean everything. So And whenever I take anything out, I always put it back into the exact same position. So that goes for, my stationery. That goes for my, if I'm going outside, my wallet, my keys, my everything. I have a set position for everything. So I do that very, very diligently. But I'm very, very bad at taking time out to actually clean anything else, like the floor or like just wiping things down. I don't do that. So yeah. So I always have to make the time for it. It's so annoying. I hate cleaning the house, man. It usually like takes hours. Anyways. It's a random detour, completely unrelated to anything. Oh right, yeah, no, right, because we were talking about Roombas, right? I was trying to explain why I can't have Roomba. Okay, see, the reason is, so I really don't like cleaning the house. But what happens is the floor keeps getting dirtier and dirtier because it's not my fault. It's my sister's fault. Because my sister's hair keeps falling. It's ridiculous. Apparently, this is a thing that happens to all girls. I don't know. But like, her hair falls everywhere. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like I would clean the floor in like 3 days, and there's already like clumps of hair on the ground, and I'm just like, fuck this. I don't see this. I pretend I don't see this. I don't know, man. Apparently, it's a girl thing. I consider cleaning the house a good workout. I do get a weirdly good workout from it, yes. Because like when you mop the floor, you have to like really put strength into it, right? So you have to use your core, and then like you have to like use your muscles. It's such a pain. It's so annoying. If I start cleaning, I have to do everything on my way. So I clean other stuff along the way, which is a lot of work, so I avoid it. The shut blaming someone else for making the house a mess. What character development? It's true though. I'm not the one making a mess. I'm not the one with hair falling all over. You know how hair gathers dust? It does. I'm not the one with long hair that's falling all over the fucking place. Anyways, that's enough dissing my sister. I mean, it's not really dissing. Anyways, moving on. The terrorists were 混乱 一瞬混乱 were disordered were disordered were disheveled were they were confused. They were panicked. Daunted. I think panicked. I think the terrorists panicked for a split second, but then quickly started to retreat calmly. 冷静に撤退しようとするが、スモークグラネードを投げて後ろを振り返ると、清掃員の青い服を着たおじいちゃんが当然のような顔をして立っていた。However, after they threw a smoke grenade and turned around, they saw an old grandpa wearing the blue custodian, blue janitor uniform, standing in their way as if it was the most natural thing in the world. They saw an old grandpa wearing the blue janitor uniform standing in their way as if it was the most natural thing in the world. Huh? Bakara. That can't be. Mawari. See, this is another thing. We're not allowed to do this in official publications. We're not allowed to have empty lines. Like lines, you know, like this happens often in Japanese, right? They have like lines like this, and like, which is like lots of dots. Or like there's this. Here, this happens. This happens. This happens a lot in Japanese, but we can't do this in I mean, this is just we just don't have an English equivalent, but like they don't allow us to just do this, which is sad. I'm sad. I like these because I like how like visible they are. No, how visual they are. I like how visual they are, but apparently it's not normal English, so we can't do it. It's a pity. Does she have feathers? My feathers don't fall off. They don't. Because I can retract my wings when I want to. That reminds me, since I wasn't around when it happened, but have you seen the Hollow EN Gen 2 debut? If so, do you have a favorite yet, or you haven't watched enough? I am not really interested in them. Like this is the same. Like okay, like I never watched the Gen 1 debut either, because it's. I feel like I. So the thing is, as I've said many times before, like I only really watch people that I can translate. Because if I'm watching, I'm translating. I don't just watch. So I don't expect to translate the EN girls so that I don't watch the EN girls, basically. So I don't really know much about them, honestly. I only started knowing about the EN1 Gen 1 girls like from like memes and stuff. So literally that's all I know about them. I haven't watched like a single full stream by any of the Gen 1 girls either. It's just I think that's probably gonna be like the same for Gen 2 basically for me. Have you watched them? Kage ni magire sase kuromoya o nobashi shunkan iro de haigo ni mawari konda shigeji ya bikkuri suru terrorists tachi o marugoto akugan ni nomikonda. Mochinoshi o ushinatta sanchou no jiu ga kinzoku on o tate rouka ni ochiru. いや、瞬殺じゃねえか。しかも銃だけ除外して悪眼格納する地味に器用なことやってやがる。しげじ The designs for Gen 2 piqued my interest, although I haven't watched anything from them yet. Damn it, slipped my mind. Everything Taiji does is somehow related translating, my bad. It's fine. It's fine. That's a fair question to ask. But yeah. Like the other day, like I was playing Yakuza, and I mean, I'm sure many of you guys know, but like when I play Yakuza, like I would like pause the game and I would like sometimes like write down words or phrases that I think they translate really well, and I would write down the word and the translation, and then Low was like, damn, I feel like I'm wasting my life. I mean, I don't expect people to go that far, but that's sort of to the level with which I do things. I mean, the only non-translation things I do are, well, I mean, meeting with friends and family, because obviously. What else? Okay, I do watch YouTube videos every once in a while, although I shouldn't. I binge them, and they suck. I mean, they're good videos, but I don't have time to spend on that. Otherwise, yeah, no. Mainly, I watch like Japanese material, so then I have the subtitles to check. And when I'm out walking, I read web novels, which are Japanese, obviously. And then I take screenshots if I see something good. So yeah, that's pretty much. I managed to catch the debut relay. They all aced the debuts because they sounded way less awkward than Gen 1 during Gen 1 debut. Well, I mean, they're all experienced streamers, I believe, right? So, I mean, good for them, though. Sometimes I wish I was as passionate about my work as Taishi is. Well, I mean, don't force it. Don't force it, man. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. I know I'm a little bit cuckoo. I'm a little bit over the edge. I do have that self-awareness, but I mean, I just like playing with words. That's how it is. I can relate everything I do. I can relate everything I do is pretty much related to my art and storyline work. Do you draw, Louise? Louise, you draw. How good are you at drawing? Because I'm always on the lookout for someone who's good with drawing. Because I have to commission shit. Experience doesn't mean you won't mess up from nervousness. That is true. That is a fair point. That is a fair point. So, credit where credit is due. If they did a good debut, then they did a good debut. And good for them. Shigeji extended his black mist along the shadows. Kage ni magire sase. Oh, they were distracted. Is it distracted? To be distracted. The fifth one. Kage ni magire sase kuromoya o nobashi. 瞬間移動で背後に回り込んだヒゲじいが who had used his black mist to teleport behind the terrace, extended instantaneously teleported behind the terrace, extended his black mist along so his black mist, he's trying to make his black mist look like it's part of the shadows. So camouflaging his black mist with the along the shadows. I drew my profile picture kinda. I can't see it. It's very tiny on the screen that I have. The screen that I have is showing it very, very tiny right now. So I can't really see it. I might look into it afterwards. Well, I mean, like Gen 2 is doing well, I guess. They're doing stuff. I mean, I'm seeing the whole life Reddit sort of like get flooded with memes about Gen 2, which is understandable. I mean, it's like they're like the new thing, right? But this, I don't know. I feel like memes of the JP girls are sort of going down in percentage, and that sort of makes me sad. I mean, I understand why, you know, like people making memes are overseas, and you know, overseas probably prefer watching the EN girls, but it makes me a little bit sad to see like fewer memes about the JP girls. I don't know. Extend his black mist along the shadows. And enveloped, nomikomu, and threw all three men into a hyper-dimensional pocket. Before they their guns clattered loudly as they hit the floor. I'm not sure I like this sentence. Shigeji, who had instantaneously teleported behind the terrace, extended his black mist along the shadows and threw all three men into hyperdimensional pockets. Their guns clattered loudly as they hit the floor. Yeah, okay. Let's leave it. Yeah. Reddit is a Western platform, so it's understandable that a lot of the memes are hello EN. Yeah, but right now there's an overflow because they just debuted, so it'll go back to normal eventually. Yep, that's what I hope. That's what I think also. Yeah. I mean, as I said, it's understandable. I understand why. I mean, like, conversely, it would be sad if, like, nobody really talks about them, even though they just debuted. that would be sad. So it's understandable, but yeah. Yo, 瞬殺じゃねえか。Damn. 強い。Shit. Well, okay, shit makes it sound like Yago. Sago is sort of like in trouble, which he's not. This is supposed to be just like a damn, but like I just used damn earlier, so I want something else for damn. Give me bloody. Bloody hell. That's my thing. Well, no, I say fucking hell, but crikey, good God, get out of town. Great Scott, I'll be damned. Shut the front door. Then stone. Why is it stone? Why is it stone the crows? The crows. Why are you stoning the crows? Strike me. Blimey. Okay, all of them sound too colorful. too like the voice is very, very specific. So that's not quite it. So strong. No, that's if only I could do that. If only I could do that. Oh. Strong. Poland strong. Where'd that come from? I don't even know. That reminds me, I was surfing Reddit a few days back and saw a post with you and the Hololive subreddit. How it feel being famous in the community lol. Was it? Was I? I don't know. I don't really feel famous though, you know. The thing is, I don't actually feel famous because it feels the same. Okay, look, because like what I do doesn't change, right? So how famous I am, I don't really have a measure. I don't really have a way to know, to visibly see how famous I am, I guess. I mean, like I have like followers, like subscribers on YouTube, I guess, you know, and followers on Twitter. That's the thing, but you know, I don't really check those much. And yeah, there's not really an indication or anything of, you know, how, like, I don't know, famous or whatever I am. So I don't know. It doesn't feel like it. Okay, I left that there for a long time for no reason whatsoever because I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling. It's usually the short, simple lines that I really struggle with. Yeah. Can I take this away? Can I take this? Damn, that's a nice line. I wanna use it again. Now that's a nice line. Oh hell, man, that's a nice line. Oh hell, man, that's a nice line. I guess. Okay. Oh. Scummo. You're probably the most famous TL for the JP branch, I think. Am I? Again, I don't know. There's no way to know. People just consume the live TL, so it's hard to measure that. To be honest, it feels like people are grateful but don't interact much. I mean that's fine. That's fine. Okay. We're gonna, looking at the time. Let's do this, and then we're gonna call it a day. pretty much. しかも、10だけ除外して悪眼格納する地味に器用なことやってやがる。Weirdly. So skillfully. Yeah, so skillfully he managed to exclude only the guns from his power. And that's all right, that's where we're gonna leave it. We have about 5 minutes. You want to chat a bit? We have about 5 minutes. You know, we can talk a little bit. We're about done here for today. Do I have a free chat screen? I do have a free chat screen. I've never used this screen before, have I? I don't think I've ever used this screen before. Chat is gone. Ooh, free chat. There we go. Let's talk for about 5 minutes. I don't know, man. I don't really have anything particular to do. I don't really have anything particular to talk about. That reminds me, I recently learned there was a Hololive Watch Mojo. What's your opinion on the rankings? Oh, fuck that video, man. Fuck that video. Thank you for giving me a topic to talk about, but fuck that video. I watched it. First of all, the fact that there is a fucking video ranking the girls is fucked up. Fuck them. No, we don't do that here, right? We just don't do that here. We don't do that here, right? Secondly, the clips that they got were like, some of them were like weird. It's like bad clips. Like they got Otak Mori for one of the clips, which is fucked up. And then they right, I tweeted about this. Like one of the clippers that they got was like they were transcribing what Gura said. So Gura speaks in English, obviously. So they were putting subtitles on that, which is literally just transcribing. And they spelled it wrong. They spelled shit wrong. And to make matters worse, it was a marshmallow stream with the question marshmallow on screen. It was spelled there. It was correctly in the marshmallow. But what they did was they zoomed into her face for the reaction and they misspelled the question. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, that probably triggered me more than the video itself, because the video is sort of like, yes, it's fucked up. That's just it. The clips that they chose sort of triggered me more. First video I ever disliked. Then they translate them really weird. The translations were not too bad. I mean, I can't tell anymore because I don't really have expectations for clippers anymore. I know there are some good clippers, but just overall, I don't have expectations for clippers. Like if a clipper translates something wrong or like misspells something or whatever, my mind just like, I just put out of mind. That's clippers. That's what they do. But yeah, speed clippers, man. Yeah, that's basically it. It was bad video all around. It was, and they mispronounced Central's name. They were like Honsho Marine. I'm like, God, fuck you, Honsho. There's no end. It's whole show. It's whole show. They call it Honsho Marine. I'm like, fuck you, man. God damn it. Sometimes people misspell things on purpose, but incompetence happens. I mean, I would hate to imagine that the clippers are misspelling things on purpose. That would make them even worse. So it would make them even worse. So I tend to so I opt to believe that it's incompetence, which is bad in and of itself. But God damn it. My expectations were 0, but you still managed to disappoint me. Well, pretty much. Honestly, like I don't know about you guys, but like because I understand Japanese, right? So when I watch clips, I basically ignore the subtitles, sort of. And I just watch the clip as a clip, honestly. Because like as I said, when I watch anime and I watch the subtitles to see if they're like good subtitles, but like my brain entirely turns off for the second part whenever I watch clips. I'm just like, there's no, it doesn't trigger at all, which is terrible. But honestly, there's nothing much that could be done. Honestly. Depends on context, of course. Things like small and thick, where the slang is a deliberate misspelling. Fair enough. I mean, those are, yeah, I mean, like small anime. Small anime is basically, it's small anime now, right? So it's like if it's the meme, then it's that meme, I suppose. I really wish I had that level of Japanese comprehension. Watch more VTubers. But yeah. Okay, well, that's no reason to not have someone QC. Plenty of people will look it over for free, even if the person is good. Having a second pair of eyes catches a lot of problems. It does, man. It really does. And I don't understand why people don't have editors. I don't understand why the Clipper channels don't have editors. Well, I mean, I understand. There's speak Clippers, but it's terrible all around. But alright, anyways, that's been the 5 minutes I've finished jabbering on. You know what? I'm starting to think a free chat stream might be fun. A free chat stream might be fun. I might do one day. I like this. I like just talking. But alright, that's it for today. My stomach is growling, so I am going to go grab lunch now. I hope you guys have yourselves a great day. So for some of you, the date has probably turned. So good night. Go to bed. Yeah. Hope you guys all enjoy whatever the rest of the day is for you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Yeah, I have a game stream scheduled for tomorrow. I'm trying to play 12 minutes, the new game. I'm trying to see what it is all about, but it'll be in the afternoon, so it'll be like 2 hours after this time, right? So drop by if you're interested. Otherwise, see ya. Bye bye. I'll be praying for that free chat stream. Maybe one day. Bye bye.